Welcome to Visit Extended channel. I'm continue to share how to write master and doctorate thesis. Every time I repeat again, my motivation to share this experience because I'm the master degree supervisor in Guangdong University of Technology and in the field of the industrial engineering and management. I would like to use the Professor Zhu's book. It's a practical handbook to write a doctorate and master thesis. And in this book, I'm separating the 8 class. Now is talking about the 7 classes a research result. They are separated into 2 parts. First is a compositing strategy, holistic strategy and writing schedule. Second is discourse strategy, how your fundamental method of discourse, further argument, write the preface, introduction of control, conclusion, and also the presentation method. The holistic strategy. First, we need to seek in from professional, based on your supervisor, assistant, professional field. In which problem waiting to be solved or new direction development, you need to know, or based on your own interest and instructed by your supervisor. The writing strategy could be separated into 2 types. First, you need to complete chapter by chapter during the research period and under supervision instruction. And second is a focus on all chapter and complete together within short period of time together. My method is the mixed both strategy first. If you complete one by one in the beginning, your literature review is okay, and then you can prepare your literature review conference paper or review paper. And then second part is when you collect all the information and analysis, you need to consolidate together. You need to have short period of time, full time to do it. So in the writing, the strategy 1 is mainly for literature and applied science, and strategy 2 mainly on the humanity and social science. They offer separate like that, but you can mix. Continuous publication is important, especially in your midterm report or conference paper and journal paper. Writing schedule. Usually you are separating into 2 parts. The first part is preparation, including data collection, concept formation, and experiment. And the second part is writing your thesis. There are 5 steps. First, gathering your information. Second is organize your notes, your transition notes by writing or digital notes. Chapter layout. So you have the layout, different chapter. You need to plan before you write. Annotation method is some interlinked notes, footnotes, or endnotes. And start writing is draft the breakthrough, complete referencing, result and limitation. Graph and table you need to consider. Second part is a discursive strategy. First, you need to have the fundamental method of discourse. First, one very common is a comparison method. Pros or cons analysis. Provide different approach to compare and give a judgment. Confirm or reject the idea. Generate new idea and compare with the old one. So it is my thesis compare air pollution in different locations. Asia and Hong Kong, rural area and city area. So this use the comparison method. Proving or proof method is a literature evidence, usually used in nature, applied and social science. And empirical evidence has 4 parts for participant observation, interview observation, experimental report, and also questionnaire survey. And some fundamental of this method is a inferential proof, some deduction and induction method based on the 4 types of empirical evidence before. And third one is the affirmation method. Direct affirmation support by information or indirect affirmation. First identity a certain part and then confirm another part is also indirect. With construct method is a first identity and then reconstruct your proposal or your theory or your model. Reconstruction instead of tender is different kind of description. The final is supplementary method. It's usually used in the literature, historical and social science research. Partial and no-go supplementary. Fully supplementary. Innovation method is a discovery or invention. It's a partial and no-go discovery or invention. And also, almost all discovery or inventions are supplementary of old discovery and the new invention. This is some called invention method. And second part, you are further argument. You can appraisal full classification with confirmation and or identity. Classification argument use like a comparison method. We call it the horizontal B3 project comparison. Time series method is vertical, use a time series comparison. Induction method make it simple and generalized induction. Deduction method is a predict and the further result. Reduction method is explain the profound method in simple language or summarize contents. Third is a search the cause for innovative idea. So sometimes you base it on the environment, personal, society, and nature. Or artificial is a rational, emotional, or unconscious or others. The last part, 4, is a 5 limitation for your writing or description. Your thesis is a competence, time, course, manpower, and knowledge. So part C is a writing for preface, and introduction, and conclusion. Writing conclusion, we talk about the conclusion first. You need to review your research process, present the research finding and contribution, and predict the future research direction and present future problem. And then come back to write or amend your preface and introduction, because you need to tell the story in the beginning and end, and they are correlated each other. So this part should be complete at the end of the thesis. It includes the following: your research motivation, your literature analysis, what is your definition, research hypothesis and methodology, research method, and expected result in the beginning. But however, this is an abstract or methodology. You need to go through the whole. So that is why during the writing, you will modify in the introduction several times. And then presentation method, you can, and in your research, you will publish a book, issue a paper, announce in the international conference, or apply the IP. Now, I would like to share the result of my research in my MPhil thesis, detailed investigation on the inorganic chemical constitution of atmosphere, also and various deposits in Hong Kong, 1997 Finished. The result I'm presenting in the 2, 3, 4, 5 in 5 chapters from chapter 3 and 7, and each chapter I describe different type of result. For example, airborne particulate matter, water-soluble constitution, and also major trace element determined by SRF. Another is a deposition from major ions in the brown deposition and major ions in canopy deposition. Canopy deposition is what I'm talking about, the stem fold, full fold, firm fold. It's a very certain working in Hong Kong at the time. At the end, it's a ring and aerosol relationship with a total element flux model. It is a result I'm connect and present using the diagram with time history, time series, and then when we analysis use the classification, we are use principal component analysis. You can see the score when group different together and they have a different relationship for analysis. And then also have the comparison for statistically and also compare with the literature data. What I have done in the rural area and other literature review and compare. And also describe different technique comparison, filtered and unfiltered rainwater, and also have some frequency distribution of the FUFO. And data analysis and modeling. And at the end, I will calculate the budget and some assumption, and also calculate the emission and deposition of the sulfur in the Hong Kong atmosphere. Now, the result presented in my MSc dissertation for indoor air quality in multi-purpose previous. So it is the result separate in 4 different type of parameter. Location and parameter and graph to show the time series, also use the time series. And air particulate and statistic analysis, we also need to prove use the principal component analysis to find the different relationship of the parameter, what is the relationship with them, and give it the conclusion. Prediction, use the modeling for prediction linear regression for SIGNIF and indoor air microbiota, and also some time series to see the seasonal effect for cost forecasting of the line acid lift forecast in the future, based on the past data. So in my doctorate thesis, the result is describe what the free model I'm used, and the case study show the demonstration the validated result. Previous one I'm talking about, we have the free model. First is the QMS-based information security management and information secure FMEA circle. Implementation roadmap and guideline, and use it as the case study. And then validation, use the case study. We have the different survey and implement and get the certification, and also have the implement several times with the time series and how success to implement this model. And the result of the area for improvement from internal audit and also from external audit we also study. Okay, I'm finished this research result presentation, and I would like to promote a standard method to solve contradiction problem, especially during your R&D research problem. If you find the contradiction, I propose use Professor Troyman's theory standards. Thank you for your attention. See you in next class. Bye.